Spain and the European Union. The political organization of Spain. Spain is a democratic country with a parliamentary monarchy, which means the king is head of state but does not govern the country. In 2014, Felipe VI is King of Spain. The Constitution establishes the separation of powers, which means we have three different branches of powers: legislative branch, executive branch, and judicial branch. Here is a fun breakdown of the separation of powers. We have the executive branch, we have the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. Let's go through them a bit more slowly. So we have the legislative branch, which is the parliament. It creates laws, budget approvals, and monitors the government. There are two chambers, the Congress of Deputies and the Senate. Executive branch, which is the government. It governs the country, creating and approving the budget, proposing new laws to Parliament. It includes the president and his ministers, which are appointed by the president. Judicial branch, the courts of justice, which are responsible for judging anyone who does not obey the law. We have judges, magistrates, and the Supreme Court, which has the most power in this branch. The territorial organization of Spain. Autonomous communities and cities. In Spain, we have 17 autonomous communities, each with its own statute of autonomy. We have provinces. There are 50 provinces. Most have their own government and a provincial council. And municipalities, which are the smallest territorial and administrative division governed by a city hall. Each one has its own government dictated by the one above it to a further extent. We have autonomous communities, shown here, which are the largest division. Then we have the provinces, which each autonomous community is divided into. Then we have municipalities. Let's look at an example. We have Andalusia as our autonomous community. The province is Malaga, and the municipality is Mijas. This is where our school is. Another example is Extremadura is the autonomous community. Badajoz is the province, and Mérida is the municipality. The European Union. The formation of the European Union. There are 28 democratic countries in Europe, shown in blue. Different dates happened that are important to remember. In 1957, the Treaty of Rome took place, which established the European Economic Community, the EEC, or which is now known as the EU. In 1992, the Treaty of Maastricht, which is where the EECU became the European Union, or EU. In 2009, the Treaty of Lisbon, which amended two previous treaties of the EU. The European Union has many accomplishments. What it does is promotes democracy, unity, economic development, and improving life. It allows for easier trade and travel among the countries involved. Challenges of the EU. Employment for young people who have lost their job. Promote the solidarity to allow development in the poorest areas of the EU, support sustainable economic development, environmental respect, promote cultural diversity, encourage scientific and technical advancement. So these are things that the EU has to keep in mind when it is discussing Spain in the European Union. In 1977, Spain requests to join the EU. In 1986, Spain becomes an EU member officially.